Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Emily here at Curbside Herbs. Today we are doing yoga and meditation back in our own garden. Last week we did it on Tuesday in Anthony's birdhouse garden. I posted an interview with Anthony and a little video of his birdhouse gourds. They were just incredible. He had some big gourds like this. He did a fabulous job growing those gourds. Anyway, so today we are back in our own garden. We are sitting between our tomato plants. We have big tomatoes over here. And then we have little cherry tomatoes over here. Behind the cherry tomatoes, we have more big tomatoes. If you are outside of your garden and you have cherry tomatoes, if you can do yoga by your cherry tomatoes, that would be fabulous because we are going to be using our cherry tomatoes later on when we do a little bit of meditation. So we'll get started with our yoga. I would just have a simple stretch. We're going to put our legs straight out in front of us and walk our hands forward. And if you can, touch your feet. If you can't, that's okay. You can do your knees or your ankles. And we're just going to stretch. We're going to do this 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Remember, we're doing an 8-count hold. And as you will notice, we do not have our yoga mat. We like to keep our feet and hands as much on the ground as possible to help us feel more grounded and more connected to nature, the outside, and our lovely garden. Walk your hands forward 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And release. Deep breath in once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And release. Now I want you to take your left leg and curl it into your right leg, and keep your right leg straight. And I want you to try as hard as you can to touch your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to switch legs. Curl your right leg in, keep your left leg straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I want you guys to cross your legs into the lotus position, or the pretzel position. If you can't do that, then do whatever feels most comfortable to you. And we're just going to walk our hands forward and stretch out as far as you possibly can. Walk those hands forward. 1, 2, 3, stretch. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And walk your hands back and sit up. We'll do this 2 more times. Walk your hands forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, stretch. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Walk your hands forward. And 1 more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And walk your hands forward. Still in this position, I want you to put your right hand in front of you and your left hand in the back of you. And we're just going to do this. Take your core here and we're just going to twist. 1, 2, 3, keep your hands flat on the ground. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to put our left hand forward and our right hand all the way back. And we're just going to twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I want you guys to, but still on your butt, I want you to put your right leg out. And if you can, curl your left leg underneath, so you're sitting on your left leg. And we're going to do another leg stretch. And walking it down, grab your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I want you guys to switch legs. So keep your right leg underneath, your left leg out. Walk your hands forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You can feel all here in your leg stretching. Now I want you guys to stand up. And we're just going to reach to the sky. Reach as far as you can. You can stand on your tiptoes if you like, but you don't have to. Reach 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach 5, 6, 7, and 8. And bring your arms down to the ground. Reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And reach up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And bring your arms down to the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I want you guys to squat down, and I want your right leg underneath you and your left leg. We're gonna have it out, but we're gonna lift up so your left leg's not flat on the ground. We're just gonna lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and come down. When you're doing that, you have your hands behind you and you're lifting with your hands, and then you have the bottom part of your right leg and your foot on the ground. One more time. Lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And come down. Now we're going to switch legs. You're going to have your left leg in and your right leg out. Lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And come down. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And come down. Now I want to do, it's sort of like the chair pose. It's one of the poses that I've been working really hard on. And we take your left leg and cross it over to your right leg. So you're sort of like in the P position or the 9 position, depending on what leg. And then we're gonna squat down as far as we can go, but make sure you do your best to keep your whole back here straight. So leg crossed. This is very complicated to do when I'm not on even ground, so please bear with me. Squat down. Back straight. You can have your arms up, you can have them out, you can have them in front of you, whichever you prefer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and release. Now bring your left leg over to your right leg. Squat down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to do that whole thing one more time. So right leg over to your left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Last one. You notice once you can control your balance a little bit, then you're able to squat down more. Your left leg over to your right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You notice that time I had good balance, so I was able to squat down more. This is going to be our last pose. Put your left leg forward, your right leg back. Your left leg, I want it to be bent. We're going to stretch our arms, the left on out in front of us and the right arm behind us. And we're just going to rock gently onto our left leg, so we're stretching all here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And release, and we're going to switch legs. So right leg in the front, left leg in the back. Rock forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job, everybody. Now we'll head on to our meditation. As I said before, we're going to need some ripe cherry tomatoes. I have 2 here. I want you guys to look at your tomatoes and feel how warm they are, the warmth from the sun. They're just incredible to come out in the garden and eat a nice warm cherry tomato, just warm from the sun. Just take a big bite. And feel the warm cherry tomato juice in your mouth. Feel the texture and the deliciousness of this cherry tomato. If you want, you can keep eating cherry tomatoes as we do our meditation, but you most certainly don't have to. We just really like eating our cherry tomatoes. So we're going to do a 5-count meditation 6 times. You can sit any position you want. We like to keep our feet firm on the ground. Take a couple deep breaths in. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this warm cherry tomato is so delicious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, everybody. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Yoga and Meditation in the Garden. We are between our tomatoes. Next week we will be somewhere new in the garden, so please stay tuned. See you next Monday.